Hi everybody, and a warm welcome back to Maple Leaf Customs. I'm Andrew, and on the bench today is a 1 to 55 scale Siku Bugatti Veyron 16.4 Grand Sport. Even though it's scratched up and looks like it's been chewed by the dog, you can still see the exquisitely designed body lines on this one. It's a diamond in the rough. And this is going to be a cosmetic custom job today, as all of the original parts can and will be reused. If you like this kind of video, I invite you to give this a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming Saturday uploads. Be sure to leave a comment below. Please keep it respectful and tell me where you're watching from. I'm interested to know. The Bugatti Veyron EB 16.4 is a mid-engine sports car designed and developed by the Volkswagen Group and Bugatti and manufactured in Molsheim, France by French automobile manufacturer Bugatti. The Veyron EB 16.4 is named in honor of Pierre Veyron, a Bugatti development engineer, test driver, and company race driver, who, with co-driver Jean-Pierre Wimille, won the 1939 24 Hours of Le Mans while driving a Bugatti. The EB refers to Bugatti founder Ettore Bugatti, and the 16.4 refers to the engine's 16 cylinders and quad-turbochargers. The W16 engine puts out 987 horsepower. During the disassembly, you can see the quality and detail that Siku puts into its models. It's one of my favorite brands to work with. There's so many extra little bits that I have to get out my pin vise to remove the plastic headlights, and look how small those are. I put them off to the side for safekeeping because they're the same size as the shrapnel that has come out as a result of the drilling of the rest of the car. The famous Bugatti grille also gets the pin vise treatment. And first things first, I put all of these micro bits in a tiny little Ziploc bag for safekeeping, or they will definitely go AWOL during the course of this custom job. The community shout out goes to Yaya's Garage Custom Diecast. Yannick is a fellow Canadian, and he participates in everybody's build-offs. He did one for my Porsche Invitational last spring, and he's one of the most creative builders out there. I absolutely love the ideas and concepts that Yannick comes up with. So I invite you to check out his YouTube channel. The link is in the description below. Be sure to get over there and get all subbed up and tell him that Andrew sent you by. I'd be very grateful if you do that. Thank you. You know, I live in Switzerland, which is a country thick with exotic sports cars. Porsches grow on trees around here. McLarens are abundant. I live in a small village outside of Basel in the north, and there's a grocery store, one pizza takeout, no bank, and a Ferrari dealership. But a Bugatti sighting would be rare. They're just not mass-produced, and that's the thing that makes them so special. They're unicorns. I've done all of the standard bare metal detail and degreasing and priming of the parts here, as I always do. Siku makes very good quality wheels with real rubber, and so I'm carefully removing the treads, and the rims are going to get painted along with all of the other extra bits in this highlight color that I've chosen. This is a Createx fluorescent orange. It's only the second time I've used Createx paints, and I'm very well pleased with how easy they are to use. They flow beautifully out of the airbrush. I'm using a 0.5 needle in this instance. And although I've chosen the color combination, I have not yet picked the color scheme that I'm going to use, and for that reason the entire die-cast is getting covered in the orange paint. And while that dries, I go to work on the interior. It's going to be the same orange and black. And I have to now decide on what scheme to use. So, as always, I go to Google Images and I search out the model of the car and all of the different variants. And there's this one that I'm quite fond of, and the second most common paint scheme is this that covers the doors too, but I ultimately made a decision to go with the first motif, which you see on the work mat. This is actually the paint style for the Grand Sport version of the Veyron. On July the 4th in 2010, James May, from the television show Top Gear, drove the Veyron Super Sport on Volkswagen's high-speed test track near Wolfsburg, Germany, at 417 kilometers an hour. That's about 259 miles per hour. Later that day, Bugatti's official test driver, Pierre Henri Raphanel, drove the Super Sport version at the same track to establish the car's official top speed. Raphanel made passes around the big oval in both directions, achieving an average maximum speed of 431 kilometers an hour, or 268 miles per hour, thus taking back the title from SSC Ultimate Aero TT as the fastest production vehicle of all time. When the car reaches 220 kilometers an hour, hydraulics lower the car until it has a ground clearance of about 9 centimeters, 3.5 inches. At the same time, the wing and spoiler deploy. In this handling mode, the wing provides 770 pounds of downforce, pressing the car to the road. And Bugatti claims maximum deceleration of 1.3 g-force. In other words, your eyes are sucked back into your head when accelerating and bug right out again, along with your spleen and lungs when you hit the brakes. Sounds like a fun time. If you're contemplating picking up a Veyron Grand Sport as a second vehicle, here's a maintenance and service caveat. The Veyron uses special Michelin PAX run-flat tires designed specifically to accommodate its top speed, and they cost $25,000 US per set. And the tires can be mounted on the wheels only in France, which comes with an additional service fee of $70,000 US. It's probably not a big deal if you're prepared to splash out upwards of $2 million to buy one in the first place. I got a deal on mine for 50 cents. In the beginning, as Moses said, this is what the Veyron looked like. Not too bad, it was cosmetically chipped up a little bit, but I took care of that with some careful masking and painting, and this is the end result that I came up with. I am absolutely pleased with how sharp this looks, with a couple coats of clear on top of everything, the rims matching the highlighted colors, taillights, custom license plate. There's my logo on the bottom. The engine got highlighted in chrome and gold. It's still a roller, and I think it looks the business, don't you? Here it is in my little garage diorama. The garage is not where you want your Bugatti to be for reasons of the aforementioned service costs. A beautiful car, isn't it? This one goes into a custom blister pack like all of my customs do, and it will be hand-delivered to my local Goodwill store as a gift for a little boy or girl, and a guaranteed second life as a carpet racer. Thanks for visiting Maple Leaf Customs today. I invite you back soon and often. It's coffee time.